Hi guys, how we doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, this is the one for all the hot mess expressors out there, right? I'm feeling very much like one. I'm currently like halfway through my pregnancy right now, and I fell asleep and I woke up and my dermatitis has suddenly decided to come up in just massive, great big raised lumps. Just massive. Just just massive, right? And I was thinking, I was like, I want to film a video. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna rock with it because like I'm not putting anything on it. If I put something on it, it will make it worse. If you feel like a hot mess express today, then you know what? Let's just own it, because today we're going to be talking about Danielle Walter, which is actually one of my most favourite topics to cover at the minute because their relationship just gives me such vibes.
Okay, I'm about to get engaged. We did it.
And I've said this in a comment that, you know, I was battling with myself for feeling like such a cow because I was like, why do I have these opinions on their relationship? And I thought about it, and it's because they've made their relationship into like a source of entertainment. Like, hello, they literally put their proposal and their whatever in People magazine. I'm pretty sure they also did like another exclusive with People. Whether or not People reached out to her or she like sold a story or whatever, she spoke about her 21-part series. So she's very much like documenting her relationship, right? You have to remember, she's a content creator and she has decided to make her relationship content. And a lot of people, even if they were dating influencers, try and like keep their relationship semi-sacred because obviously like the internet has opinions, and my gosh, do we have opinions on this.
Yeah, I have no idea what this
I
is.
know.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Oh, honey. I want to hear you say it.
How into each other they are. People were very like, whoa, slow it down a little bit, what's happening? And then it came out in People magazine where they had an exclusive literally the other day that actually they were engaged. And in that article we found out a variety of different things, my love. The general gist is that Danielle has been spearheading this whole thing and using her name to get these big opportunities, such as having a thing in People, which yes, you can sell stories to people, I get it, but the story has to at least be like semi-interesting. No, the lab grown Dallas diamond bar thing, whatever it's called, where they actually went and designed their ring, that was a great big fat sponsor. That was, it became really evident that she was likely the one, not only like paying for all this, but also she organized her own engagement. They were talking about like their future kids during one of their like docu-series. Do you know what I mean? If you really can see that future, I don't actually see anything the matter with it. But
we got what I call mom and dad photos, which are the photos that are so classic and things that you look at and you're like, I'm going to show my kids me and their father 15 years from now.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's just been very obvious that she has decided that she wants to get married. She's found somebody and she has like, that is her mission. And if her mission is to get married, then successful. She's done it.
Get ready with me to get engaged.
So now we know what happened when she found out she was getting engaged, because she has now started documenting it. Because all this was very like conjecture, all of this was very like, well, trying to interpret whether or not she actually planned the thing down to an absolute T based on the People magazine. And you know, a lot of people have very strong opinions on the fact that she shouldn't be the one that is like steamrolling all of this, and I think those are valid. I also think it's valid if you're a woman and you do want to take the reins in organising things, just not to this kind of obsessive level.
I'm really happy. I can't believe this is happening. It feels like it's been forever, but this all went so fast. And I really love him. I feel flustered. I'm excited. I'm not nervous. Maybe a little bit nervous. But it's him, I'm sure. 100% sure.
So she starts her video by saying that she is getting engaged. And the fact that she even knows that this is the day that she's going to be engaged to, it gives arranged marriage. Do you even know the day that you're getting engaged to if it's an arranged marriage? I actually don't even know, you know.
Okay, so the first part of this is obviously like, how do I know it's going to be today? We have been talking about our timeline since probably, I think, the second or third month of dating. Just kind of felt like we knew. And so what we decided on was we would get engaged in March, which would have been 9 months of dating. In terms of the specific day, I had a couple appointments that Lucas was like, you need to reschedule those. I feel really good. I feel like normal, but I think it just hasn't hit me yet. Really, I'm positive it hasn't hit me yet. All I know is I need to be ready at 3 p.m. no later, and that there will be a proposal of some sort somewhere, of a location. I have no idea. I don't know any details. And I do know that we're going to dinner, but that's all I know.
My theory is that they wanted to get engaged after 9 months, like she says, to then get married within the year. So in the next 3 more months, expect a wedding, is all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm starting to get nervous. Oh. I can fix this. Okay, I also know because my best friend turned off her location because she doesn't want me to obviously see where she is. And she didn't want me to know when she was coming up from Southern California. She was trying to throw me off by saying, oh yeah, I'm coming up later. I think I'm coming up on Wednesday, which would be a couple days after this happens. Okay, we fixed it. Oh my God, how much time do I have? Okay, I'm starting over. I have an hour to do my makeup. So I got everything else. I don't have a clock, so I didn't know.
And just like she said in the People article, she had a slight hunch on the day. She even had a hunch on the day because she was asked to move around appointments that she had. So she was kind of getting this little idea. But she doesn't know where they're staying at. And she doesn't know, like, when it's happening. Now, me personally, I feel like she gave all of her, like, details to her management and Lucas. And they just went and they sorted it out. I mean, the engagement ring, I don't know. Do you... I suppose if engagement rings get, like, passed down or whatever, then you'll know. But is it... I don't know whether or not it's a normal thing to go and pick out your engagement ring. I don't know. I've literally never asked other couples. In fact, I've never really asked this question. Is it normal? I don't know. Either way, they had been working alongside this lab-grown diamond bar in Dallas. That's all we know. Even up here, there's a little, like, so excited to be working with you or whatever screenshot. Whether or not that was for, like, the whole ring was going to be free and it was for promotional purposes, or they got money off for promoting their business. Okay, you have to remember Danielle is making a lot of money, especially through brand deals. So on her Instagram she has 1.1 million followers, I think, and on her TikTok she has like hundreds of thousands. Now, as someone who does do brand deals and who does have management, she can ask for a lot of money. She can ask for a hell of a lot of money per post. I can't remember exactly who she does. Is it Bloom? She does one with Bloom. I can't remember the other ones, but either way, like, she does have ones which, you know, last over a period of time, and she's going to be charging a lot of money for that. All that is to say is that she, compared to Lucas, is the one who is earning a hell of a lot more money. Is there anything the matter with, like, a couple, one of them out earning the other? No. Whether or not you wish to be in a relationship with someone who earns less than you is a complete personal choice. I feel like men used to get a hell of a lot more slack for obviously not, like, earning, because if you're not earning as much, you're not, like, providing. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like slowly it's getting pushed aside. Whatever, it's completely personal preference. What isn't a personal preference, though, is if, like, a man is just, like, refusing to work and is just being a general, like leech. Do you know what I mean? That's not cool. And I don't necessarily know if that is happening in the situation, but what I will say is that we've been knowing Lucas is not earning the type of money to be paying for everything, especially in the next video that we're going to see, because they end up going to the Ritz Carlton. And I actually managed to find the on the booking system the exact one they went to. It was the Half Moon Bay one, and they actually did the proposal in front of it.
Wow, honey. Where are we? Oh, we are going to the Ritz Carlton. That's nice.
It's nice, right?
Oh my god. It's a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, honey. Wow. Oh, the fire pit. Oh, that's so nice. Wow, this is incredible.
This is the best.
That's literally the ocean right there.
Yeah.
So they have to stop asking questions.
I'm trying to control things. I want you to experience.
I've never been there, but it looks like people were like playing golf, or it was like a little golf thing, and then you have the sea directly below it, and they set up their little thing in front of the hotel on the beach.
Instructed not to get dressed yet, and that there will be a place to get dressed.
Who knows? Who knows? Which place? What we're going to do? Who knows?
In fact, actually, is that even like a golf course? I don't know. It just looks like a golf course. Tell you what, it looks like looks like that golf course in High School Musical. I think that's the reasoning why I keep on calling it a golf course. And I don't know this for sure, but I think they had a club coastal view. This is so ridiculous. £1,078 per night, and in dollars you're looking at about $1,437 just for one night. And like I say, I think that is the one with the view that they had, but I don't think that is the exact room, so it very well could have been more. This one is an ocean view terrace, and this one is going for £1,303 per night, which is £1,746 per night. For one night, that is ludicrous amounts of money. Literally looking just for like the shits and giggles of it all. And I saw some rooms that were like the premier, like the top suite that are like thousands per night. But interestingly enough, when you go on there, there's like different tiers of booking. You can get like business, and there's group, and then there's also like corporate and promo, so like you get like promotional codes. I can't see Lucas fronting that bill. Maybe he did, maybe he has more money than I think he does, or maybe do they live together now, like, because I'm pretty sure she inherited the house that she lives in, or is that the other house? I can't remember. There's a lot of law going on. Has he moved in with her? If so, then he might not be like spending that money on rent and whatnot. Either way, I don't want to pry too much into like his personal bank, because that's not it. It's a big possibility that maybe Lucas did all of this behind her back, but once again, that is like, let's just say he's paying $1,700 for the room. That's not including the fact that they would have obviously had to like get their little proposal thing set up. They would have probably they're going out for dinner as well. Like they went out for dinner. We're adding a lot more bulk onto it. And I think there's twofold. It is possible that he has paid for things. However, what I think is even more possible is that actually this has gone through Danielle's business. This could have actually been taken off as a business expense, because you have to remember this is being made into content. Like you could easily put this all through as a business expense. I'm not saying like the food and drinks, that's a bit iffy, but like stays and things that are content. Is it possible that this could have been a business expense? Sure. I would just like to draw your attention to over here where it literally the Ritz Carlton do like an influencer program, high-end creators or whatever, to show off their all of like their luxury benefits that they have included. Now, if that is what Danielle's done, just like she did with the ring, if that's what she's done, that would have had to have passed through her management, meaning that she would have known about it. I'm not saying that's what she's done. I'm just saying that that is a big possibility. You know, all of this was hired out, and I can imagine all of this being hired out in Danielle's name is what I'm trying to get at. Engagements and weddings and that, they are so expensive. If she and Lucas are going to be sticking to the schedule, if they do end up getting married at the year mark, that is so much money that's going to be spilling out that there is no way that they are going to be paying for all of that out of pocket. A lot of it is going to be sponsored. It's going to be like the biggest sponsored wedding we're ever going to see. Guaranteed you, like I guarantee it, which does make me feel just a little bit sad for this whole situation, because it's meant to be such like a happy thing, but I just feel like Danielle has very much just found a man and just she's ran with it, and it's almost like a matter of like urgency. And it's publicized and it's sponsored. I just don't feel like something could be genuine and be made and packaged for entertainment purposes. Like, it feels like a reality TV episode, and we know that those things are scripted.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going in a closed place, but I'll be... Oh, wow. Wow, honey, you look amazing.
It makes me feel really bad for her if she feels like if she has literally been the one planning this engagement. Anyway, so I have been chattering on. So another point is that she is acting completely surprised that she is at the Ritz, like we've just discussed, and she's doing like her whole like soft, like people call it like a baby voice, you know, when you're going like, oh honey, like, you know, she's acting very sort of, we saw that through her 21-part series.
Wow, honey. Where are we?
And it's actually one of the things that people were like most shocked about. It's like her childlike persona and how it comes across as cringy. And she literally came out and she was like, said like it was doing too much, or it didn't come across the way that she wanted it to, something like that. Like, she meant for it to be a certain way and it just missed the mark. Well, this kind of feels like we're taking the same personas.
Love that some parts of it like looked very scripted. No. Oh well. Okay, the next piece of feedback is that I steamrolled the conversation and didn't let Lucas speak and am controlling or whatever. And I have to say that I agree. I think I had a very specific vision for what I wanted this to be, and I got a little controlling.
Because Lucas, that man cringes me out so much, and I hate it. I can't. Like, he cringes me out so much. There are some parts of it where, I
said I have to stop asking questions.
I'm trying to control things. I want you to experience.
I just don't know. He cringes me out. There's a part where Danielle's like stressing about stuff. He says, stop trying to control everything. I want you to experience, in this like particular voice. And oof, no. And that's it. Like, she has been controlling everything. She has been.
Oh my god. Wow, Danielle. I love it. You're so pretty. Look at this.
But it's not just me that's saying stuff, because I do want to get some other opinions. I did actually try and do some digging into some positive and negative comments, because if you go onto her Instagram, there's a lot more positive comments. On TikTok, a lot more negative. Of course, on TikTok, people who don't necessarily follow her are being fed like her content because it's TikTok, so there is bound to be more negative ones, but I wanted to get a balance, okay? I didn't just want to stick to negative. What people said about her first video, they said, you sold out to people. It's also staged and feels really inauthentic. Someone else said, this is the most bizarre thing I've ever witnessed. Conversely, someone said, I love how they had a convo with timeline. That is exactly how you don't waste your time, ladies, and you have clear expectations and deadlines than years of boyfriend-girlfriend limbo. And I do agree that you can have years and years and years of boyfriend-girlfriend limbo of like, if one of them, like, usually you see it happen with the girl, they'll want to get married and the boy is just like kicking the can down the road, you know what I mean? Just like not doing anything about it. Heart isn't really in marriage, you know, or they feel like they're obliged to get married. So obviously they have had clear communication. What I do have an issue with is like micromanaging your engagement just like down to the absolute T, because I feel like that is like taking the fun and like the romance out of it. Maybe it isn't for them, but I feel like that would be for me. People had some things to say. So this is talking about the second video. I'm lost. You've planned the month when he's going to propose, like you planned, set a timeline. Don't get me wrong, happy for you, but you made an appointment to get engaged in March. Yes, they did make an appointment to get engaged in March. I bet you the Ritz was like already booked. Booked the second that they found out. Hey girl, I'm so happy for you. For anyone that isn't, it's okay to just scroll and move on. Find you a man who treats you so well that when he spoils you, it isn't out of the ordinary and he can still surprise you. I love this for you. So happy for you. But this is the thing. I don't think he's not the one surprising her, because she already knew that they were getting engaged. And I just highly doubt she didn't realise that it was at the Carlton. I just don't buy it, because I really think that she was the one that was paying for this. But I mean, she's been paying for everything else, so I just, I feel like you could be happy for them in this instance and also think it's a little bit out of the ordinary. Someone else said, I wish all this happened without People magazine involved. Then it would feel sincere and something just two of you did in secret and then shared with us. The fact that People's magazine was there makes it so bizarre. Someone else said, it's giving, I had dropped strong hints, read instructions about how I'd like to get engaged over many, many dinners, and then showed up to see how well my vision was executed. Yeah, because there's no doubt that she wasn't like dropping hints, because she's been dropping hints about like all sorts of stuff. So yeah, probably. Oh boy, here we go with the 19-part engagement chronicles. Yeah, it stopped after 2 though. She hasn't been posting anymore. Listen, if she likes it, I love it for her. But all this obsessive control over how things look eventually catches up with folks, because none of it is authentic or real, and you can't curate life for how strangers will see it. Yeah, I agree with you. That's an endless void that never fills, so you are forced to keep ratcheting the antics higher and higher until you don't even recognise who you really are. The whole thing is just so detached from authenticity, and I hope someday she gets to experience a love that she doesn't have to orchestrate every inch of. You should come and take my spot, dessert Care Bear, because you said it's so good. Yeah, this is the thing. I feel bad for her. As much as we hee and ha ha about it, I do feel bad for her, because it's like she's waited to find someone for so long that she's like clamped him down and just, you know, thrown all of this at him, and he's just kind of like along for the ride. I think he loves her. Like, I don't get me wrong. I think they obviously have like a connection, but how will you ever truly know what your connection is if you are like, if you've planned it all, you haven't let anything come spontaneously? But someone else said, why are people so pressed, lol? She said she knew when, but not the how, and she still gets to be excited about the how. Maybe she is a person who doesn't like surprises so much and needs more control. Nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, good job to her future husband for knowing her well enough to know she'd like to know the when. Like, I do my nails all the time. I wouldn't appreciate if my boyfriend chooses to propose when my nails are broken or outgrown. He knows me better than that. She's controlled it to the point where she's like also paying for it as well, allegedly.
Said I have to stop asking questions.
I'm trying to control things. I want you to experience.
You can let a woman lead, but you're also letting the woman do everything in that element. And I don't know. I really don't know. I was hoping for like a 19-part series, like someone else was pointing out, but we haven't received it yet. But anyway, I'm sure it will come bouncing around the corner. But either way, they're probably going to get married at the 1-year mark, which is going to give like not that long left. Like 3 more months left. I reckon they're going to be ultra quiet about it. There was like a picture, Wally the Walnuts. That account had posted this. I'm pretty sure that was actually just like their dinner party rather than them getting married, because People magazine would have reported on it by now. But People magazine are probably going to be there at this wedding. They're probably going to be invited to like interview the guests. Like, that's probably what's going to be happening. We're probably going to get like a step-by-step of their whole wedding. Their wedding is going to be vlogged, but their wedding is going to happen. I've got no doubt about it, because Danielle is going to make sure that it happens. But anyway, that is it. What's everyone else's thoughts and feelings on this? I would love to know. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I will catch up with you guys in the next video.